Hey everyone, this is Johnny, FD from the Shop Like a Boss podcast, and in this video I want to show you all the different mics that I've tried and used, and I'm going to give you the best recommendation, not only if you want to start a podcast, but if you want to do any kind of video recording. So in front of me I have the Blue Yeti, I have the Audio-technica ATR-2100, I have this little tiny mic that's a Samson Go mic. As well, I'm going to show you two more mics. One is just using the Apple headphones, as well as what it sounds like if you just use the built-in mic in your computer. So let's start. This one is the Blue Yeti. So if I'm actually talking into it, you can hear the sound of it here. This is the Blue Yeti. But most likely you're going to be standing a bit further away and be talking into it like this. So this is what that sounds like. Now let's switch over to the next mic. All right, so this one is the Samson Go mic. The reason why I like it, it's super tiny, it's super portable. You can fit it in your pocket, and you can just have it for times that you want to travel, or you're not really sure if you're going to be recording something. You can just bring it with you. But this is how it sounds, and let me go a little bit closer. And this is how it sounds now. This is actually the second time I had to record this, because the first time the audio blew out because it's a very sensitive mic. So hopefully it doesn't blow out too much this time. But this is how it sounds. All right, so this mic is something that isn't really expected. A lot of people don't think of using this as a mic, but these are the standard free headphones that you get with any iPhone or any Apple product. And to be honest, I actually use these a lot when I'm doing a Skype interview, usually for someone else's podcast if I'm just a guest, and I know that the quality is not going to be great anyways because I'm going over 3G or I'm going through Wi-Fi over Skype, and often having a great mic doesn't really make a difference. But if you're in a pinch, this is actually how it sounds, and you realize it actually doesn't sound that bad. All right, so now you might be thinking, why does it sound so bad all of a sudden? And it's because I don't have any mic in. I'm using the built-in external microphone that your laptop uses. Main reason why it's going to sound bad is because it's so far away. So if I put this right to my face and I spoke closer into it, it will sound better. But please don't use this for a podcast. It's just, your listeners are not going to be happy. You have to invest in a mic. All right, so last but not least, we have the Audio-technica ATR-2100. Which one is that? That is this mic right in front of me. What I like about it is it actually is shaped like a normal microphone, which makes people who are using it actually bring it close to your face. Just naturally, you're going to hold it like a microphone close to your face because it's a microphone. The biggest problem with a lot of mics is when it's in a stand, people will speak to it further away. So your podcast guest might lean back and they're going to speak to it this way, which is nice when you have a mic like this. And generally people will either lean into it or they're going to hold it up like this, and you're going to hear this type of sound. So let's quickly look back at all the different mics and let's do our comparison. All right, so as you can see, I have my Bose headphones in. So I was able to listen to all the recordings and really give it a subjective view. I didn't do any editing. I moved the volume up and down a bit just so it wouldn't blow out your ears. But as you can see, some of the mics, like the Samsung, the tiny little Go mic, it's awesome because it's so small and it comes in this little case, and you can literally carry this with you anywhere you want. But the downside of it is it's super sensitive. So even though I was trying not to speak too loudly into it, it would pop and kind of blow out. So if you're the type who you don't mind playing around with the settings and having it be perfect and being very sensitive, not raising your voice too much, make sure it's not too close to you, too far away, and you want something small and tiny, or if you want to use this as a backup, this is a great mic, and I would recommend just having it. And it's super cheap, so not a bad way to get started. Right now I'm speaking into the Blue Yeti. This is my favorite mic. What you see back here is a bunch of settings. So you can have it be for just you, which is the setting right now. You can have it bi-directional, so you can have it with one person here and one person here, which is great for podcast interviews in person. You can have it pick up the whole room as well. So I would say the Yeti is the best mic if you're going to have it for multiple people, or if you have a house that you're probably not going to move the mic around too much. Whenever I'm home, I use this mic just because it's here and it's set up. It's easy. Unfortunately, if you are traveling a lot and you don't want to carry this heavy bass that weighs, at least a kilo, a few pounds, then you might not want this mic. Instead, the ATR-2100, you can get this case to match it. and it fits so nicely inside here. Basically you can fit everything. You could fit the cable, you could fit the stand, and you could fit the mic. This has become my favorite mic, and if I didn't have the Yeti, what I would do is I would have two of these ATRs, and I would use software like Software Hijacked, and I would hook up both USB mics into my laptop at once. So when I want to record with more than one person in person, I can still do that. So let me switch over to the ATR because I think these are the two best sounding mics. So you can hear them side by side. I'm going to try to speak into the Audio-technica the same as I am this Yeti, and you're going to see it in just a second. So we're back with the ATR-2100. One thing I don't like about this mic is this annoying blue light. So what can you do? You can always just twist it. But now it's going to shine on my shirt. So I guess you could put something over it. You can try to like turn it away from you. Or sometimes I'll just have my finger on it. So it's a bit annoying, but this mic, if you can tell, this sounds really good. Let me show you the size of it. It's much, much smaller than the Yeti side by side. So you can see the massive size difference. Let me hold these up actually. And weight wise, it is, probably a third of the weight. So you can easily carry two of these ATR-2100s in this case with the cable, with everything you need, and it'll still be more compact, lighter weight, and smaller than one Yeti. So from now on, I'm actually going to be traveling with two of these mics instead of one of those. And it's going to work just fine for me, but the Yeti is also a great mic. Unfortunately, as you heard, not using a mic or even using the Apple headphones is not going to work out. The Apple headphones were only going to work if you don't really care and you're doing a Skype interview on someone else's podcast and they have a good mic. But for your own, you have to have a good mic. I would either get the Yeti if you don't plan on traveling too much, or you don't mind carrying this heavy item, or I would get these ATR-2100s if you value lightweight. It's a little bit less expensive. And the other nice thing about having two mics is one could be a backup. And don't forget, the Samson is a great backup mic as a small, and it's a great beginner mic as well. So you can check out all of these in the links below. I'll have it, if you want the full write-up, keep checking my blog, Johnny FD. And if you want to listen to my podcast, it's the Travel Like a Boss podcast. You can find that on iTunes, Stitcher, Pocket Cast, wherever you listen to your podcasts. I'll see you later. Good luck podcasting. Bye-bye. Thank you for listening to the Travel Like a Boss podcast. If you want to hear more,